everybody wants to talk about Nellie McClung when they talk about women's suffrage, and she is important. But I think she also became an icon or symbol and was made into a symbol for the women's suffrage movement because in some ways she was a very appealing character. She was a novelist and sold a lot of her novels. She was apparently a great platform speaker, very good at performance, very good at debate, and so attracted a lot of crowds. She also knew how to leave a legacy. She left us an autobiography, so we know a lot more about her than other suffragists, and she maintained her interest in politics after the vote was won for many women in 1918. So she did speaking tours, and she sat in the Alberta legislature for a while. So she was able to leave a legacy of important writings that a lot of people draw on. In fact, the suffrage movement was actually a very decentralized movement across the country, and there were many leaders, not just Nellie McClung. The perfect example is somebody who lived in the same city as Nellie, an Icelandic feminist, Margaret Benedictson, who was quite radical, very interesting, and published the longest-running suffrage newspaper in Canada called Friha, or Women. And we know very little about her because she simply had a different life than Nellie. She was more working class. She didn't leave an autobiography. Not many of us read Icelandic, so we're just starting to understand how important some of her writings were. But I think the important thing is to think about the fact that there were many Nellie McClungs across the country who led the struggle in their own way, in their own regions.